Hey, what's going on, guys? Me, Henry from idjnow, and I'm here at the Denon booth, and I got Jason here. All excitement on about everything about the Prime 4 series. As you can see here, marvelous piece. And I got Jason here who's going to tell us a little bit more features about the piece. I mean, Jason, tell us what great piece this is.
Man, yeah, this is amazing. This is the Prime 4. We've been working hard on this for a number of years, and we're so happy that we can finally bring it to DJs. Let's talk about some of the very strong features that obviously set this apart from our competition. This is the world's first 4-deck, 4-channel standalone system. So you can mix with 4 decks of audio without any issues, without any computer, and it's all here on board. Let's take a look at the display here. If I close out the window there, we've got 2 decks of audio, but we can quickly load, track over. If we want to load it to a different deck, you just swipe it. It's going to say which deck do you want to load to. Let's load it over on 3, and then let's get something going on 4. Just tap it over on the 4. So now we got access to all 4 decks of audio. Again, world's first 4-channel standalone, super powerful. You've got a 10-inch display here, which is very crisp, very detailed, high resolution. You've got gesture support so that we can pinch to zoom. We can zoom in and out of the waveform. Once we pause the track, we can skip through the actual area of the track. You can press to hold on one of these tracks to show a little bit more information about it. And you can swipe to the left if you want to add it to your prepare folder to play it later. At the bottom, you've got quick access to your searching, so you tap that, it's going to bring up a QWERTY keyboard so you can search for things in your list. You can also use a USB keyboard and search for that if you prefer a tactile control. Press this view button to get out of there, and your library here, you've got access to your crates. Again, just swiping, it's very intuitive, very easy to use. But if you prefer not to use that, or the touchscreen, you can still use a traditional encoder if you prefer the tactile feel. You've got your playlist, you've got your prepare list, your folder, and then again, you're searching and all your filters here. At the top here, you've got a couple of brand new icons. If you've ever seen the SE5000, these are going to look a little new for you. You've got brand new sorting options, so we can sort by all these available fields here. You can sort by BPM key, length, date added, comment. All these meta tag data options are now available for you to sort. You've also got the ability to create crates and playlists on the fly. So I click that little pencil icon, it's going to say, hey, you want to create a crate? I can just type in whatever I want, blah, 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 create that crate, and now I grab a couple of these tracks over here, tap and hold, and then drag them right over into that new crate, drop it, get out of here, exit the mode, and now we've got a brand new crate with those tracks that I just dragged in there.
So now, being that you can make these crates, I'm assuming this has a built-in hard drive or some sort of, capability to put stuff away, storage or anything like that?
Absolutely. So the unit has a 2.5-inch SATA bay drive on the bottom, and that's what we're showing here. I've got all my music on a 1 terabyte hard drive, all my stuff that I always play everywhere I go, my core music, so I don't have to ever remove it, and I can, create playlists or crates based on the event, or venue that I'm doing.
Now, is that upgradable, or is it something that's just stock?
Yeah, so it doesn't ship with a hard drive, so that's up to the user. The user can put whatever they want in there, but we're recommending a 1 terabyte solid-state hard drive at launch. Yep. So again, there's still loads more information on the display. If we go out of the library view, we can actually key change. So key change is a pretty strong feature. You can tap on the key, and it will allow you to change the key by chromatic. You can also key sync by holding down the key lock button, and you can key sync to any one of the corresponding decks. I think we talked about a lot of the display. We can go to the menus. There's loads of options here to really custom this device and tailor it the way you want it to work. You've got your recording options here. You can start recording. You can record to any one of your available media sources, including the internal hard drive, your 4 USB ports, or the SD card. All that is available. Stop it. Save it as what you want to. You can type it in, and then it immediately saves to your drive. Outside the recording, we have loads of options here to customize the device. You can turn off decks 3 and 4, so you're only looking at a 2-deck view instead of a 3 and 4. If 3 decks is a little bit much for you, you can turn those off, which is nice. You can adjust the brightness of your display. Loads of mixer settings for your microphone attenuation, talk over level, types of EQs, crossover types. It really goes on. Lots of preferences to customize the device the way you want it to. So we talked about the display. It's a 10-inch, it's fully adjustable. It's got a little kickstand on the back, which allows you to set it to any one of those adjustable heights, the way it's going to work for you. You can even put the kickstand back and fold it down all the way flat and flush. again, it's really just the way that you work. Whatever's going to work for you, you can set that position.
Now, being the fact that the wavelengths are here vertically, are they able to do horizontal as well, or is it just stable at that point?
Yeah, so at launch we're shipping with the cascading or vertical waveforms. We thought, it's really just visually and aesthetically pleasing. They align with the corresponding channels, and it all just makes sense. Of course, we've seen already, people are excited about this. We're excited. People want the horizontal waveforms, and we're going to give it to them. It's not going to be there at launch, but it is something that's on the burner right now that we're looking into with the highest priority.
Awesome. Now, is this going to be an open format piece, or is it just going to be pretty much USB thumb drive?
Yeah, so at launch, it's launching just standalone. I mean, this is the world's first 4-deck standalone. It's ultra, powerful. It can do amazing things in just a standalone aspect. So at launch, we're shipping with just the engine support, but we're already working with Serato, and they're developing their application to work with it as well. So shortly after launch, we'll have support for Serato. Cool, so we talked about the display and all those loads of options. Another powerful feature of the Prime 4 is the ability to have a zone output. This is the world's first feature on a standalone controller. So you can set you can mirror your master mix out to the zone, which will allow you to set up some fill speakers or satellite speakers in the room. Or we have a feature called Zone Assign. And what Zone Assign does is it allows you to set channel 4, and it will set a whole playlist of music that plays back to back, and that will play out in your cocktail area, your lounge area, if it's installed in a bar or club, maybe it's the smoking area, and you can even switch it to line mode, so you could set up an iPad and play all that music independent from your main mix, which is very strong. I mean, you could DJ in two separate areas from a single controller, so yeah, it's a very strong feature, and I think a lot of guys are gonna, find that very, very useful.
All right, so there you guys have it. Denon DJ, Prime 4 series. Check us out at idjnow.com.